interesting question, and here's what I have found for sure. Okay, getting your customers' details is hard. Make no mistake about that. Your customer does not want to give you their details because their fear is if they do, you will hassle them to buy other stuff. And indeed, that's a founded fear because that's exactly what we're going to do. So, it is therefore much, much harder to get a mobile phone number than it is to get an email address. It's much harder. Like, I would say 10 to 1. Yeah. People do not want to give you their mobile phone number because, again, they don't want to get phone calls, sales calls, hassling them. It's much easier to delete an email than it is to delete a phone call. So, much, much harder. So, keep that in mind. Although I do have a very cool strategies for getting mobile phone numbers. I'll talk about that in a second. Second thing to consider. How are you going to get your customer's email? How are you going to get it? Typically, the thing that most people do is offer something on the insert. So they put a product insert in. On that insert, they make some kind of offer. All right? But the problem is, most people do not think this through at all. They just think they can offer an ebook or a discount off the next purchase or something like that. And that's just not true. You've got to think it through. So here's some very, very quick and dirty ways of thinking about this, okay? So if you sell a consumable product, so something that they will run out of and need to purchase again in the next 30 days, the best thing to offer is a percentage off. How much of a percentage? I don't know. You'll have to test that. But for me, somewhere between 15 and 20% is usually enough to get them to take action and give me their email address in exchange for a coupon code that they can then use to purchase my product again. If you sell something that is a one-time purchase and you offer a coupon code good for the next deal, that is just dumb. You did not think that through. So think it through. So good for consumables, nothing else. If you have a tech product that could break, offer an extended warranty. Super easy to do. Extend that warranty 60 days, 90 days, 180 days, 360 days, whatever it may be. That is a great way of getting an email address for somebody who's concerned that their product will break in some way, shape, or form. Typically, that's a tech-related product. If you've got a product that is a giftable product, something that's purchased as a gift, the thing that I offer is a reminder service. So, as a bloke, I am crap at remembering birthdays and things like that, okay? So, any service that offers me a reminder service, hey, this is a present for, whatever it may be, your mother-in-law, whatever it may be, will remind you in 11 months and 15 days that it's your mother-in-law's birthday again. Give us your email address. We'll make sure you never forget. That's a cool thing to do. That works really, really well. The bottom line is your offer must be useful and relevant to your product. It must be useful and relevant to your product. Now, I am going to be covering, so I teased you a little bit earlier about my own insert strategy on this Thursday. Doink, send to all. I'm doing a Amazon hacks, loopholes kind of webinar where I go through my own Amazon insert strategy to get mobile phone numbers. I go through it on that webinar, okay? At the end of it, I'll talk to you about joining Inner Circle, and stuff like that. So the quid pro quo, you come and learn some cool shit, and at the end of it, I'll do my very best to sell you into the inner circle, all right? So that's the transparent side. That's what that webinar is all about. But I promise you, you'll learn some super cool shit on there too. That's the whole point of it. So if you want to come along to that, it's at 8 p.m. on Thursday night, and I will go through that strategy. Now, if you've already been on that webinar and you've forgotten, then come again and I'll teach you it. If you've already been on that webinar and you remember it, great. You've got what you need. That's my mobile strategy, okay? Hope that makes sense. Yes, it's the oil one. So if you've seen my oil webinar, yes, it's that one. So if you can remember it, awesome. If you can't, come again, learn it again. I'll show you again. No dramas at all. Whatever you want to do. All right. So that's those. Now, as always, you can get a ludicrous advantage on Amazon just by thinking about your customer. So few people think about their customer. So few people do it. It's insanity. And if you just spend 5 minutes thinking about shit from your customer's point of view, a whole different world, not just on Amazon, but in selling in general, e-commerce in general opens up to you. It truly, truly does. So that's, I guess, the bottom line for getting your customers' details is to think about your customer. And that's good advice for anything, not just getting that sort of stuff. Hey, thanks so much for watching that video, and I hope that you got some massive value from it. Before you go, do you live in Australia? If you do, this is for you. Would you like to learn how to sell things on Amazon here in Australia? Would you like to know what sells really, really well and what sells for the maximum amount of profit? Would you like to know where you can source those products from, whether that be in China or here in Australia, and how to source them so you pay bottom dollar and get maximum value for what you're doing? If you do, please subscribe to my channel and like this video, and you'll learn that and much more. It's the exact same information that people like Jeff from New South Wales I've used to make $45,000 a month on Amazon, that Sue, who's from the sunny coast, has used to purchase herself a brand spankly BMW every single year as a result of her e-commerce business, and the lovely Kate from Bowral in New South Wales has used to make $32,000 a year on, a month, not a year, a month on Amazon, and indeed Anthony, who makes $15,000 a month on Amazon, selling, as he puts it, odds and sods. If you'd like to learn the exact same information that they use to maximize their profits for their Amazon businesses, subscribe to this video, like my channel, post below if you want me to teach you something. Okay, I'm out of here. Speak to you soon. Bye. Subscribe. Do it now.